Yo, the long-awaited Natlan update is finally here. To simply break it down, this update is actually a game changer. A lot of free stuff, new events, new features, new area, new characters and some groundbreaking changes. In this video, I am going to tell you about everything you need to know about version 5.0. So welcome guys, this is Reno, your gacha guy. As you may not know, this is actually going to be my first video. And I'm very much excited to start this channel on Natlan update, and I'm sure you are as well. Now then, without any further delay, let's get started. Number 1. Banners. The most important thing when it comes to a new update is obviously banners. The new characters and design which you all look forward to for these many days are finally here. And in 5.0, we are getting 2 new 5-star limited characters along with a new 4-star character, so let's talk about them. In phase 1 limited banner, we will be getting Mualani as a new 5-star hero character who uses catalyst as a weapon, and in the rerun banner, we will be getting Kazuha, which is pretty surprising because he just got a rerun in 4.5. Getting into the phase 2, we will be getting Kinich, who is a claymore user with the Dendro vision, and in the rerun banner, we will be getting Raiden Shogun. Along with them, we are also getting Kachina, who is a 4-star Geo character who uses Polam as a weapon, and to be honest, she seems like a fun unit to play with. All these new characters and Reno are good and all, but there's one thing which is more important to discuss with. That's right, the new mechanic in the PT system, the capturing Radiance. I know that many people are very confused about this new mechanic, so let me break it down. To put it simply, the 50-50 is no. Yes, you heard that right. The capturing Radiance mechanic will increase the chance of getting the promotional character, and this mechanic only triggers when you are not guaranteed for the character, so let me explain more. When you are pulling for a character without guarantee, it's basically a coin toss of 50-50 in getting that character. But in the moment you lose 50-50, there is a 10% chance for this mechanic to trigger and save you from the loss. So in other words, you are given a second chance. When you trigger this mechanic or when this animation occurs, the 5-star you are going to get is definitely the limited one. Number 2. Weapon Banner. A really good news for the F2P players, the fate points in the weapon banner is reduced to 1. Yes, that's right, you don't need to farm 240 place pulls for this banner anymore, and this is a very good thing since the players can save up to 80 pulls from this. I think you might already know, but here's where things get really exciting because we are getting a free 5-star standard selector where we can choose one from the 7 standard stellar options. And not only that, we will be getting one standard selector every anniversary starting from now. You can freely choose your favorite character from the selector, but if you are troubled on whom to choose, here are my recommendations. Tinari if you are after a powerful DPS, which is highly recommended for a new player who doesn't have a main DPS yet. And Mona for a fantastic support and pretty good buffs. And one of the best healers, Chin, who is best for healing and a bit of extra damage. If you want a strong unit that carries your game, then pick wisely. All players can aim for their constellations because this is a game changer even if they haunt you when you lose your 50-50. Number 3. 5.1 new features and QoL changes. But let me inform you that the Archon quest is going to continue in 5.0 with a brand new region and story, and on top of that, from 5.0, Archon quests are going to give you even more Primo gems than before. Along with the Archon quest, we are also getting Mualani and Kinich story quests in 5.0. Genshin has released a new world level in 5.4, that is the world level 9, which can be unlocked at AR 58, and the enemy levels are going to be increased up to 10 levels in our new world, so the enemies are going to be a lot stronger and the drops are also increased as well. Local specialities tracking. Starting from this version, you can easily track the local specialities directly using the in-game map and easily collect them. This feature is really helpful when you are farming ascension material for your favorite characters. And not only that, you can also check how many of these materials are available in one specific area. The material drop rate of few enemies has increased considerably. For example, Fatu Scrimshire and Abyss Mage, etc. You can now get more drops from them, which is really helpful for upgrading your characters, and so you can make your character stronger in less time. Salvage artifacts. You can now salvage artifacts and reduce them into EXP materials and store them or use them as XP for more artifacts. With this, you no longer need to worry about your inventory being filled up. Speaking of artifacts, there is one more feature left to discuss. This feature is an absolute lifesaver, so let's get into it. In 5.0, we are going to get Sanctifying Elixir, which we can use to select our personal main stat and up to 2 substats. This is a feature which we all have been waiting for this many years, and finally we have it. Now let's look at Indwelling mechanic. You can say that this is not an exclusive, just like fountain diving. To simply say, you can turn into these little monsters called Radiance, and every Shogun has a different type of unique abilities for exploration, and these little monsters will help us a lot while exploring Natlan. Now comes Nightsoul blessings. Just like Indwelling mechanic, this is an exclusive feature of Natlan. Every Natlan playable character will have this shiny outline called Nightsoul blessing, which makes them unique from other characters, and not only that, Natlan characters will have this intro animation when you switch between them. Now let's discuss about new forgeable weapons. From 5.0, you can forge new weapons from Natlan. Not only that, you are gonna get 3 new weapons from the web event, which has already successfully reached this milestone. You don't have to do anything, you can just open your mail and claim them for absolutely free. New artifacts. 2 new artifact sets are being added to the game, which are Obsidian Codex and Scroll of the Hero of Synchronicity. I guess there's no need to talk about them for now. Along with the artifacts, 2 new bosses are added to the game, which you can see here. This dragon looks kind of difficult, but the second boss doesn't seem that tough to me. Well, let's see for ourselves how strong they are. And another thing which I noticed is that you can directly start the Natlan Archon quest once you have reached level 28 and completed the Leo Archon quests. But this would affect your story experience to a great extent because you will be skipping Inazuma and further Archon quests, so please proceed with caution. To simply put, you have access to the Natlan Archon quests even if you haven't finished the previous Archon quests. Now then, let's talk about the second most important thing which you all are looking forward to, the pull content events. First, let's talk about the primos we are going to get in the whole 5.0. As everyone knows, we are going to get 600 from the mill, and from the events, we are going to get an amount of 2170, which doesn't seem much compared to the past events, but still is a good amount. Just from daily commissions, we can get around 2530 Primo Gems, and as you know, new area is going to be unlocked in 5.0, and exploring the area will give you around 2305 Primo Gems. You can say it's a jackpot for those who are trying to pull Mualani, and even if you can't explore 100%, you can still get around 1800 Primo Gems. And Spiral Abyss, Theater and offerings, all of this tag up to 2830 Primos. But since everyone can't clear floor 12 of the Abyss and stage 8 of the Theater, the total amount of Abyss, Theater and offerings will be reduced to 1800. Not much of a difference, but still is a lot in the end. And if you also count achievements and teleport waypoints, you will be getting 945 Primo Gems from our achievements and 230 Primos from teleport waypoints. And next comes the events. There are a total of 3 events in 5.0, which will give you approximately 2000 plus Primos. Then there is a shop reset, login event, 5.1 livestream, redeem code, Serenia pod, trial place, and here is one of the biggest jackpots of the update, the anniversary event. We are going to get around 20 pulls from this, which is a huge amount. To break it down, for F2P players, we are going to get around 17,660 Primo Gems, which equals 110 fates, and with Welkin and Battle Pass, you can get around 142 fates. This amount seems like a blast for someone who is aiming for Pyro Archon. And just recently, Genshin won award at the Gamescom. As a token of gratitude, they are going to give us 1000 Primo Gems. From 26th, we are going to get 200 Primo Gems every day via mail until 1st. By now, 600 Primo Gems are already delivered. If you haven't claimed them, make sure to check your mail and claim them. With all this free stuff, Genshin 4th anniversary is going to be fruitful. This might be the best anniversary Genshin has ever had. Fellow players, this is all you need to know about version 5.0. The game has already changed a lot and will continue to become better. With this, I wish you good luck with your pulls, and I'm super excited for Natlan just like you. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon and become the member of Reno-The, and I'll be uploading more and more videos on guides, updates and many more. And not only Genshin, I'll try to upload videos on other gacha games as well. So I hope you like this video. In that case, stay tuned and I'll be back with a new video. Till then, bye bye.